Alright, you guys, you here once again. And I actually just fucking remembered, you guys, just a few fucking days ago that this game actually has a second game mode. It actually has a PvP game mode called Stronghold. I had actually completely fucking forgotten. That's not even exaggeration, but that's not hyperbole for the sake of amusement or humor, you guys. That's just the fucking truth. I've actually forgot this dog shit actually existed. And we're gonna dissect how this shit is trash. Here, I also happen to have a great sword. I am trying it out. And from what I have found, it's not particularly good. It's actually better, obviously, but it's actually better as a defensive weapon. Like when some motherfucker jumps on you and thinks he's gonna rape you in melee, I guess you can pull out your greatsword and hope he's stupid enough to tank everything in it. But if the guy you're fighting is not a dogshit motherfucker, there's nothing you can do. And here I do get kind of fucked by this fucking gay ass fucking guard, you guys, because all my Condi cleanse is that because the greatsword has no Condi cleanse, so all of my condition cleansing is actually on my death shroud. So starting without death shroud does kind of fuck you over. And look at this shit, you guys. Who the fuck decided that this just sitting there grabbing supply and then running back and then going back for more supply? Who decided that was a good gameplay mechanic, you guys? Like, just look at this match, you guys. Look at the cancer that this stupid game mode creates. Like, it's just all the dumb shit. Some of the dumb shit that you find in Conquest is actually exacerbated in this game mode because once again, healers are the problem. Okay, a fucking decent healer. In fact, if you have two healers, there's basically nothing the enemy team can do. They're just completely fucking fucked, you guys. If they have two healers and you don't, it's fucking over, you guys. Just a fucking over. And in this game, there's only one healer and it's still completely cancerous. So, there's really not much you can fucking do about that. Like, look at this gameplay, you guys. Look at this exciting gameplay. Grabbing supply, taking it back. Just who in their right mind thought this was core exciting stuff for a PvP game mode? Who decided that shit, you guys? And I don't even fucking know if getting archers is worth it, you guys, but it doesn't fucking matter. Because look at this, how fucking dull it is. Just two random minions per person running in. Like, who fucking decided that should be a thing that you force your players to do? Instead of, like, making the bots spawn by themselves or something. Like, just, guys, I don't fucking know. I get bored of doing that shit. So I decided I'm just gonna farm kills because what else am I gonna fucking do, guys? What else am I gonna fucking do? Just retarded dog shit, you guys. And it's this kind of thing that allows you to realize that ArenaNet really are a bunch of shit-stained motherfuckers, you guys. Just income. Oh, and I realized that the number 5 skill on the greatsword misses constantly, guys. Like, it just misses all the fucking time. I can't understand why you aim at the target, and if they just walk slightly to the side, it misses. It misses completely. Just, you can tell ArenaNet doesn't give a fuck, you guys. Like, we're gonna fix greatsword and then do nothing about it. Because, for example, you compare the Reaper greatsword with Warrior greatsword. Alright, and it has not one skill that helps you catch your target, not 2 skills, but 3. Okay, it has the crippling throw, the fucking charge, and then the whirlwind thing. So, you're always constantly on your enemy's butthole, you guys, just fucking jumping on his fucking dick, raping his ass the entire time. With greatsword, you miss your 5, and you're not going anywhere, you guys. Like, I'm spending all my time on fucking axe. It's like having a single skill. So once again, ArenaNet demonstrating that they're too inept to fucking do anything. And look at this fucking cancer, you guys. Look at this fucking cancer. And by the way, whoever also decided that these hero capture things that you could capture while taking damage is a dumb fuck motherfucker, you guys. A fucking dog shit retard. Like, if you're a single person and say they have stability on a big skill, okay, there's basically nothing you can fucking do. You just get dumpster. They just cap it under your fucking nose. Like, again, more intelligent game design decisions by Arena, and we are going to ignore the thief capping because really, you guys, who fucking cares? We are completely and utterly fucked. And this game mode really is just fucking dog shit, you guys. Just fucking trash. And I'm not sure. I think this fucking build I did have soul reaping. I don't actually fucking remember what build I used here, but rest assured that greatsword kinda sucks, you guys. Like, in my honest opinion, it's basically fucking trash, you guys. I guess if you use it defensively, it's not so bad. right? If someone is stupid enough to stand in the fucking AoE bullshit, then I guess it does help. But, you know, if people aren't completely fucking retarded, then it does absolutely fucking. So, yeah, once again, ArenaNet doing nothing. So, yeah, this game mode, you know, you just analyze it and you can tell that ArenaNet basically spent no time and no thought into this game mode being any good. Like, they just hammered it out as fast as possible in order to pretend they're doing something useful for PvP. And they didn't even bother to test it. They clearly just don't understand how their own game works. They just absolutely don't understand. Like, look at the fucking healing this elemental is about to lay fucking down on these stupid mobs, you guys. Like, look at their fucking health. How long it's fucking taking to kill these shit-stained motherfuckers, you guys. Just unfucking real, you guys. Just fucking brain damage the bullshit. And yeah, the fact that they didn't nerf healing elementalists in some capacity is just fucking mind-numbing, you guys. Just unfucking real. Just unfucking real. And that's the feature. This is what this game mode is. Basically just infinite cancer. Okay, just it makes no fucking sense at all. It exposes every single flaw that every PvP map in this game has, except it exacerbates all the worst things of it. Like, there are no points, so classes that are extremely mobile and impossible to kill are basically also cancer, because there's no penalty for them overextending or behaving like dumb fucks. Like, thieves basically can do whatever the fuck they want in the map, and there's fucking nothing you can do about it. And then healing classes make all the NPCs completely fucking immortal, and there's really nothing you can do except try and counter push. And I realize this match is a shit show, so at this point I'm not really playing all too fucking seriously. I am just focusing down this fucking brain dead elementalist player. Just a dog shit motherfucker, you guys. Look at this motherfucker tryharding. Okay, going into unranked stronghold to fucking to be a heal bot and keep these fucking mobs alive forever through no skill of his own, just brainlessly running around like a moron. Like, look at this shit, you guys. Look at this fucking dog shit. Just a bunch of retard motherfuckers. And yeah, that is this fucking game. Fucking sad state of affairs. Just a really sad state of affairs in all. Just unfucking believable. So yeah, they didn't think anything about this game mode. They don't think about how classes interact with one another. They don't think about how this game's combat is like so bad outside of tiny circles on the ground. They didn't bother thinking about any of that. They said, well, let's just make a random mobile ripoff and let's just hope for the best. And that's what they ended up doing. A crappy MOBA ripoff where the players are the ones who have to spawn the minions. How does that make any fucking sense to anyone? I just, you know, just impossible to understand, you guys. Just unfucking real. Just incredible. But, you know, it is what it is, you guys. It is what it fucking is, and there's really not much you can fucking do about it, you guys. Just unfucking real. It's just in this why Stronghold is completely fucking empty. Okay, nobody's playing it except for the Chivos. Okay, just pretty sad, just pretty sad. At this point, they really should just delete this fucking game mode. Remove it completely, because there's really nothing to rescue here. They've obviously paid no attention to it whatsoever. Okay, they haven't even bothered trying to make it a decent game mode. They haven't made any changes to it in all the time it's been out. Well, I mean, they did a few changes, and then they gave up. Then they completely gave up and just called it quits. So, you know, that doesn't really inspire much confidence in their capacity to improve the game, because, you know, spending all that time they could have used on 1,000 other things developing this shit map that is now completely empty and devoid of life. You know, just people getting cancer, just dumb shit, you guys. Just fucking 2 healer builds, keeping shit alive, nothing you can fucking do except base race, which ends in a situation where 2 teams basically have no interaction with each other. So it's, for all intents and purposes, not a PvP experience then, right? If you're just base racing, it's not a PvP experience. Just fucking brain damage shit. And here I get pulled even though I try to break line of sight. Just this fucking game, you guys. Just, and yeah, the elemental is capping while I'm spanking him. You know, just doesn't give a fuck. Just, you know, it just, these are the things that makes people question everything ArenaNet does, and lets you realize that fundamentally Killers 2 is in a really rough spot right now. It's really fucking bad, you guys, because if we had people that didn't have brain damage working on the game, there could be hope. There could be fucking hope, but the truth of the matter is that these people are nowhere to be found. They're just fucking nowhere to be found, you guys. They really do have a bunch of chimpanzees working at Arena HQ. And that's why we get nowhere. That's why we get absolutely fucking nowhere. Same shit. Years go by, and we're stuck in the same shit. And you know, I don't understand why they expect people to buy the next expansion. You guys, like, I bought this piece of shit expansion, okay, when it was 50% off, and about a month and a half later, I already regretted the purchase, you guys, and I got it at fucking 50% off. Just imagine how pumped I am for the next one. Just imagine how psyched I am that it'll make 3 fucking maps. You know, just 3 fucking maps where you do the same dog shit bullshit you do in every PvP map. You know, how excited I am that they'll probably make some more PvE raid and shit, and PvP will get nothing but overpowered elite specs. You can just imagine how psyched and how pumped I am. And you know, at this point, really, people really do need to start voting with their fucking wallets, you guys. They really need to start sending a message to these motherfuckers that we're not, you know, the player base can't really stand for this bullshit anymore, you guys, because this is what we get. This is what you fucking get when you sit there and you give them money for absolutely no fucking effort and no brain put into anything they do, you guys. Just fucking incredible. And it's really not the fault of the people, you know, who actually make the maps, okay? It's the people making the decisions. That's the sad part. Okay, the people, the idea people. These are the dogshit motherfuckers that are ruining Pillars 2. Just the retards that don't know what the fuck to do. Okay, we're giving all the orders, telling them to waste their time on pointless, useless garbage, just intent on keeping the game as simple and brainless as possible. Just, these are the people. These are the people you have to thank for the current state of, well, PvP, but, you know, it's specific to this fucking trash game mode. You know, people actually thought it had potential, but anybody who had played Courtyard knew fucking better. So, yeah, Stronghold was a pathetic, failed experiment that perfectly encapsulates why Arena and its team is completely and utterly incompetent and unable to do anything fucking fruitful for this game, you guys. And that's the truth of the fucking matter.